Good morning, students. Today we start the most interesting chapter of our political science book, that is political parties. As we know that India is a democratic country in which people have right to choose their representatives. These representatives coming from political parties. And when we discuss about the democratic country, any democratic country of this world, we just remember about elections. And in elections, political parties are contesting in the elections. So it is very interesting chapter of political science. Let us start with the introduction. India is a democratic country. Political parties are easily one of the most visible institution in a democracy. For most ordinary citizen, democracy is equal to political parties. If we talk regarding democracy, regarding election, regarding constitution to the ordinary citizen of India, they do not know about constitution, about democracy, because for democracy they understand about political parties, that democracy is equal to political parties. So it is the most visible institution in our country, India. Next concept is that why do we need political parties? So before we start, we just discuss here that what is the meaning of political party, what is the definition of a political party. A political party is a group of people who come together to contest elections and hold power in the government. It is the meaning of political party. The political party, it is a organized group of people which come together to contest election, and the ultimate objective of this combination to get authority in the government and to get power in the government. They agree on some policies and programs for the society with a view to promote the collective goods. Each and every political party, they have the different ideologies, different programs, different policies regarding the welfare of the societies. They seek to implement these policies by winning popular support through elections. During election campaign, these political parties, the candidates and the leaders, they represent these policies before the voters and try to gain the support from the voter. And after winning the election and forming the government, they implement these policies. Parties involves partisanship. A political party has three major components. एक राजनीतिक दल तीन मुख्य तत्वों से मिलकर बना होता है. देर आर थ्री components. First, leaders. Second, the active members, and the followers. The most important organ or the component of a political party, that is the active member, which is known as the backbone of a political party. So let us discuss one by one. First, we discuss about leaders. Leaders contest in the election and formulate policies and programs of the party. So the person who contest in the election and after winning, they formulate policies and programs of the party. Those are known as leaders. Active members, these people are the backbone of a political party. They are involved in the different committees of the party and participate directly in their activity. They also preach the policies and programs of the political party to the ordinary citizen of India. That's the reason that they are called the backbone of a political party. Followers, they believe in the party's ideology and support the party by casting their votes in favor of the party at the time of election. These followers become active during the only during the election time, but these active members, they always active throughout the election, throughout the common days when there is no election. They always active regarding the policies and programs of a political party. That's the reason that these active members are very important. Followers become active during only election time. They believe in the different ideology, they believe in the different thoughts of the political leader. That's the reason that these followers, when they cast their vote, their role would come to an end. Glossary. Partisan. What is the meaning of partisan? A person who is strongly committed to a party, a group or faction. I am the supporter of Bharatiya Janata Party. We heard so many times in our locality, some people believed in the ideology of Indian National Congress. Some people, they related themselves with Bharatiya Janata Party, Communist Party of India, Communist Party of India, Marxist. So this is the meaning of partition, when a person is strongly committed with a political party, with a group or a faction. Next, very important question regarding CBSE board, that is the functions of political party. Basically, political parties fill political offices, exercise political power. Parties do so by performing a series of functions. We heard so many times that today, at present, the ruling party is Bharatiya Janata Party, or an alliance, that is National Democratic Alliance. There are various functions which are performed by our different political parties. Some parties who become the part of ruling party, they implement the policies and programs for the welfare of the citizen. Some political parties played the role of opposition. So let us one by one we discuss here that first function of political parties contest election. In most democracies, elections are fought mainly among candidates put up by different political parties. We can see in the legislative election, Lok Sabha general election, we can see that different candidates put up by the different political parties. For example, in India, top party leader choose candidates for contesting election. Yes, it is fact that in our country India, the candidates put up by the different political party, they choose by the senior leaders. While in the some countries such as in United States of America, members and supporters of a party choose its candidate. हमारे देश के अंदर जो सीनियर लीडर्स होते हैं वो उम्मीदवारों का चयन करते हैं, लेकिन अमेरिका, संयुक्त राज्य अमेरिका जैसे देशों में वहाँ के जो कैंडिडेट्स जो चुने जाते हैं वो उस राजनीतिक दल के मेंबर और सपोर्टर चुने जाते हैं. एट प्रेजेंट आपने देखा होगा बिडेन जो संयुक्त राज्य अमेरिका में डेमोक्रेट्स पार्टी की तरफ से जो प्रेसिडेंट इलेक्शन के उम्मीदवार हैं वो जल्द ही बहुमत हासिल करने वाले हैं. सो पार्टीज़ का जो मुख्य काम होता है वो क्या होता है, चुनाव में भाग लेना होता है. नेक्स्ट वर्क ऑफ पॉलिटिकल पार्टी, दैट इज़ फॉर्मुलेटिंग पॉलिसीज़ एंड प्रोग्राम्स. Political parties put forward different policies and programs and the voters choose from them. Yes, it is fact. During the election campaign, every political party represent its manifesto before the voters. Each of us have a different opinion and views on what policies are suitable for the society. Some people, some political party and some candidates, they talk about only for the poor welfare, some for all, some for middle class, some for capitalist. So each and every one of us, we have different views regarding the policies and programs of the different political party. Making laws. After winning the election and after forming the government, it is the prime responsibility of the government for framing the laws for our nation. Parties play a decisive role in making laws for our country. Formally, laws are debated and passed in the legislature, and you know that cabinet is formed by which political party? Those which get majority in Lok Sabha election. Parties form and run the government. The big policy decisions are taken by the political executive that comes from political parties. Parties recruit leaders, train them, and then make them minister to run the government in the way they want. As you know that we have cabinet and we have three types of ministers: cabinet ministers, state minister with independent charge, and state ministers. So these leaders, they run the government, form the government, run the administration of the country. Role of opposition. Opposition parties plays very important role in a democratic era. Opposition parties voice different views and criticize government for its failure or wrong policies. Yes, it is fact. When the ruling party is not able to fill the promises, and if there is wrong decision taken by the ruling party, then it is the responsibility of the opposition party to criticize the bad decision and the failure of the government. Shape public opinion. Parties have lakhs of members throughout the country. They raise and highlight issues. Parties sometimes also launch movements for the resolution of problems faced by the people. We heard so many times when the different political leader, they raise their voice against any bad decision of the government by launching a movement. Maybe you remember about the अन्ना जन लोकपाल बिल, आम आदमी पार्टी को अगर हम ट्रेस करें तो वो भी एक मूवमेंट का ही पार्ट है। जो अन्ना हजारे जी ने जो जन लोकपाल मूवमेंट चलाया था, ये उसी का ही पार्ट था जो वहाँ से निकलकर, और जो आज एट प्रेजेंट अरविंद केजरीवाल ही इज़ द चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ दिल्ली। सो शेप पब्लिक ओपिनियन, इट इज़ द प्राइम responsibility of a political party to raise the issue which is related to the welfare of the citizen before the people by the use of media, and pay attention to the ruling party in favor of them. So these are the major works of political party. Next work is access to government machinery and welfare schemes. Ordinary leaders feel close to political parties. Ordinary people, ordinary citizen or people फील क्लोज टू पॉलिटिकल पार्टी। जो साधारण लोग होते हैं वो हमेशा अपने आप को राजनीतिक दलों से जोड़कर चलते हैं। पार्टीज हैव टू बी रेस्पॉन्सिव टू पीपल्स नीड एंड डिमांड्स, अदरवाइज पीपल कैन रिजेक्ट दोज पार्टीज इन द नेक्स्ट इलेक्शन। येस, इफ अ पॉलिटिकल पार्टी इज नॉट एबल टू मेक इट्स प्रोमिसेस, then in the next election that party will be changed by the voters. So in a democracy, the political parties plays a responsive role regarding the promises, regarding the welfare of the citizens. Thus we need political party as they perform all these functions. So these are the various functions which are performed by the political parties. Next concept is that what is the situation without political parties. Imagine if there is no political party and there are 543 representatives, they are totally independent. So what will happen if there is no political party is working in our country India? Every candidate in the election will be independent. हर उम्मीदवार स्वतंत्र उम्मीदवार बन जाएगा. So no one will be able to make any promises to the people about any major policy decision. और कोई भी स्वतंत्र उम्मीदवार किसी भी बड़े मुद्दे के ऊपर कोई भी जो promises है, वादे हैं, वो नहीं कर पाएगा, because each and every political party has its own constitution, has its own agenda, has its own manifesto during the election time. The government will be formed but its utility will remain uncertain. कितने दिन चलेगी ये ऐसी सरकार जो इंडिपेंडेंट कैंडिडेट से मिलकर बनेगी, ये कितने दिन चलेगी? देयर इज ऑलवेज अ क्वेश्चन मार्क बिफोर द यूटिलिटी ऑफ दैट गवर्नमेंट. No one will be responsible for how the country will be run, because each and every candidate is responsible only to its own constituency, not the entire country. So this is the situation if there is no political party in our country India. So what is the necessity of political party? The rise of political parties is directly linked to the emergence of representative democracy. More than 140 countries of this world, they have representative democracy. What does it mean? It means that people choose their representative and those representatives frame the laws on the behalf of those people. As societies became large and complex, as we know that India stands in the matter of population on second place, so we have a large society and this is not able physically and mentally, the people are not able to stand and take the decision for entire country. That's the reason these political party, they stand their candidates in the election and after winning they performing their activities. As societies became large and complex, they also need agents to represent their opinion and views before the government. They need some ways to bring various representatives together to form a responsible government. A mechanism is needed to support or sustain the government, make policies, justify and oppose them. These are the various points which shows these are the functions of a political party, and these points showed that what is the necessity of a political party in the life of citizens of a country. So political parties fulfill these needs. Thus political parties are a necessary condition for a democracy. All the works which are performed by a political party, that's the necessity of the political party for a nation. एक राजनीतिक दल जितने भी कार्य करता है वो उसकी उपयोगिता को सिद्ध करते हैं, वो उसकी आवश्यकता को क्या करते हैं, सिद्ध करते हैं, क्योंकि अगर राजनीतिक दल नहीं होंगे तो देश के अंदर अव्यवस्था का माहौल होगा. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, नेक्स्ट कंसेप्ट दैट इज़ हाउ मैनी पार्टीज शुड वी हैव. कितने राजनीतिक दल होने चाहिए? राजनीतिक दलों की संख्या एक देश के नागरिक निर्धारित नहीं करते हैं, ये समय निर्धारित करता है, ये वहाँ की ज्योग्राफिकल और सोशल डाइवर्सिटीज़ डिसाइड करती है कि कितनी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज़ वहाँ पे काम करेंगे। There are so many countries which have single party system, some countries they have bi-party system or two-party system, and some countries they have multi-party system. Let us discuss one by one. There is no specific answer to this question, as party system is not something any country can choose. It evolves over a long time depending on the social and geographical diversity in our country. For example, India has evolved a multi-party system. More than 750 political parties were registered with the Election Commission of India in 2004. More than 750 parties are registered with the Election Commission of India, but not all these parties are serious contenders in the election. So we must ask that how many major or effective parties are good for democracy. So the answer is already given in this point, in these points, that it depends on the social, geographical diversity, time. So we can start with the one party system, then bi-party system, and then multi-party system. Some countries have one party system. All the communist nation, जितने भी साम्यवादी देश हैं, उन सभी में एक दलीय व्यवस्था है, because the constitution of that country is allow only one party, that is communist party, can rule in that country. No other party can function, can perform their activities, can run the government. Some countries have one party system. Only one party is allowed to control and run the government. For example, in China, only the Communist Party of China is allowed to rule. But in a democracy, at least two parties must be allowed to compete. What is the value of election? If there is single party government, only single party is allowed to contest in the government and run the government. So what is the utility of election in that country? अगर एक ही राजनीतिक दल को सरकार बनाने का या चुनाव में भाग लेने का अधिकार है, तो उस चुनाव की कोई उपयोगिता नहीं रह जाती है। यही कारण है कि अगर हम लोकतंत्र को चाहते हैं, अगर हम लोकतंत्र को स्थापित करना चाहते हैं, तो कम से कम दो राजनीतिक दल तो कम से कम होने चाहिए। नेक्स्ट वी डिस्कस दैट इन सम कंट्रीज पावर मेनली चेंजेस बिटवीन द टू मेन पार्टीज. Several other parties may exist, but only two main parties have a serious chance of winning majority of seats to form the government. In two-party system or the bi-party system, in countries such as like United States of America and United Kingdom, these are the two countries which are the best example of bi-party system. There are several political parties are working in these countries, but two major parties, they have chance to win the election and form the government. So in United States of America, two major political parties, Democrats and Republican. At present, Donald Trump belong to which political party? Republican. And Democrats, former President Barack Obama. United Kingdom, since 1920, Conservative Party and Labour Party. These are the two prominent political party which is ruling over United Kingdom since 1920. So these two countries are the best example of two-party system. Next we discuss that the multi-party system, and India is the best example of multi-party system because India is a diverse country. India has 6 principal religion. Basically it is the only country in the world which has basically 6 religions, more than 2,200 languages, 6,400 caste and subcaste. So India is such a diverse country, a large country, that it is known as subcontinent because it has all the features of a continent. Some countries have multi-party system. For example, India. In this system, the government is formed by various parties coming together in a coalition, Gathjod. After the election result, when not a single party get majority, at that time two and more than two political parties, they come together and form the government that is known as coalition government. I want to give an example regarding the coalition government in our Haryana. In 2019, there was a legislative election. At that time, 40 seats won by Bharatiya Janata Party out of 90, but for majority, 46 seats needed to get majority. Then the Jananayak Janata Party, led by Dushyant Chautala, and Bharatiya Janata Party, led by Manohar Lal Khattar, make a coalition government and run the government in our state Haryana. When several parties in a multi-party system join hands for the purpose of contesting election and winning power, it is called an alliance or a front. So there is a little bit difference between the alliance and the coalition. Alliance is formed before the election, before contesting the election. When several parties they come together and contest in the election, that is known as alliance. But after election result, when no one party get majority, then two and more than two political party they come together and to form the government, that is known as coalition government. For example, there were three such major alliances in 2004 parliament elections in India. National Democratic Alliance, which is ruling at present, led by Bharatiya Janata Party. United Progressive Alliance from 2004 to 2014, led by Indian National Congress and Left Front. So dear students, today we discuss about the meaning of political party, need of political party, what are the various functions performed by political party, and party system in India and in other parts of the world. So